Now it's time to discuss the proper way to compensate individual canvassers. I believe in a two-tier program for compensating canvassers. The first program is your very traditional hourly plus bonuses. This plan is established just to bring in canvassers to the point where they understand the position, they understand the pay, and feel comfortable accepting the position with your company. We feel strongly that you should pay in the $8 to $10 an hour range as an hourly rate so that the individuals you are bringing aboard feel comfortable that they're going to be fairly compensated for their time. Depending upon the region or area in your country that your business is, that's going to determine the $8 to $10 an hour hourly rate. Now, depending upon the types of products you are carrying and what the average ticket of that product is, we're going to recommend that you pay somewhere in the $15 to $25 per demonstration. So a demo, no sale. Lastly, the canvasser must have a minimum of one demo for every 12 hours worked in order to be eligible for this bonus program. So we're not going to reward them with just one demo bonus, but they're going to have multiple demo bonuses in order to be eligible. You have to have a minimum of at least one demo for every 12 hours, again, in order to be eligible for bonuses. And lastly, we want to tie that canvasser into every aspect of the process. So not only when they achieve a demo, but also when they have a sale from one of their appointments or leads that they've generated. So 1% of the net sale from any leads that they generate while canvassing. Now, you can also compensate individual canvassers for driving or fuel expenses if you're not providing transportation. Now, I believe in a steady migration. Once you bring them in on a very traditional style pay plan like this, pay plan A, then we feel strongly that you should be moving them towards a much more commission-based pay plan. The commission-based pay plan would reward them for both, again, demos as well as sales. There is no hourly rate associated with pay plan B, which is a straight commission or entirely performance-based compensation plan. Again, we're going to base it upon the size ticket or the average sale for your company, and that's going to have a lot to do with the types of products that you're selling. I believe somewhere in the $75 to $100 range. If you have lower ticket items, you can even be down to the $50 range on a demo, no sale. So every time your canvasser generates a lead that results in a demonstration, we're going to pay them somewhere in the $50, $75, all the way up to $100 range for a demonstration. Now, 5% of the net sales, as a general rule, would be the compensation when they have a sale that results from a lead generated while canvassing. This is a straight commission plan. If you take a look at pay plan A versus pay plan B, there is a lot more earning potential on pay plan B. You should constantly be showing individual canvassers, generally newer canvassers, you should show them how much more they would be earning had they been on pay plan B. You should constantly be encouraging canvassers to move from pay plan A to pay plan B. That way you don't have to manage the payroll costs. You don't have to be concerned about that hourly rate that you are foregoing as a result of having canvassers in the field. It's a lot less management, a lot less stress on your end when you work on pay plan B. And by showing the amount of money they could potentially earn on pay plan B, you will have luck in persuading them to move in that direction. Lastly, if individual canvassers are not performing, you want to make it known that they will be moved onto pay plan B. You should never really have to fire an individual canvasser. They should fire themselves by virtue of being on a straight commission plan that is not paying them or they are not yielding the results from because they're not performing. So by moving them into pay plan B, you also have a surefire way of making sure that they are performing, or they tend to weed themselves out very easily. Hope that makes sense in describing how we like to pay individual canvassers. Again, bring them in on a pay plan A, which is very traditional, something they understand, something that makes them believe that you have confidence in their ability as well as confidence in your training program so that they can be successful. And after a period of time, we're going to try to have a steady migration towards pay plan B, where they're being encouraged to go on to a more commission-based structure where they can have a higher earning potential. And also those individuals who are not performing, we're going to let them know that they're on a probationary period. Once that probationary period is up, they're going to be forced to go on pay plan B in the event they're not performing. All right?